Hey you guys, it's Marissa. There's my ugly page, but I had to show you. Alright, this video, I'm going to do a voiceover for my first process video, and if I don't like it, then I will do music. But I have a feeling that my voices it sounds kind of muffled, but when I played it back. But here we go. So I am trying a Diane Reevely patchwork quilt kind of design. She showed this in a video, and she totally does stuff so effortlessly, and I either can't count or I don't know how to do squares because mine did not work out. And I couldn't place them. Max, I couldn't make the squares. I think I need to make the squares big enough. I'm sorry. And it just, I wanted to only use 3 colors, and I had to end up using 4 because it just wasn't working. You'll see. I have like an oblong turquoise. I used way too much Dilutions paints. And so what I do is I take a stencil in my other journal and I just wipe it off like into a background. After I told you guys, make sure you don't use a lot, and then there I go. Sorry, I've got somebody being a little loud. So yeah, so I just take stencils and just clean it off as much as I can. I'm not going to sit there and, you know, make sure that it gets completely clean. But as you can see, that is a lot of paint. So there's my turquoise, and it looks ridiculous, but it just works. All right, I had to kind of had to do something else, so hopefully this works. So there's all my squares, kind of some white in between, but who cares? So I'm just grabbing some stencils because I wanted to put a different pattern with a different color of paint in each square and stay the same. You know, every square has the same color and pattern. So yeah. Okay, now my phone wants to go beeping away. Her paints are very easy to clean off with just a paper towel on most stencils, especially her stencils. Oh my gosh, really? Let's turn this sucker down. That is a Heidi Swap stencil. You guys remember that's an old one. I don't like that my face is in there and my head. Like, you can see my scalp, and you guys know how I feel about my hair falling out, but I don't care. So, yeah, all right, here I tried to be all cool, and nah, not cute. I don't know if I'll ever use that as a page, but I just, like I said, I'm trying to not waste the paint. So, you know, I just kind of randomly put it on different pages in my journals. That is another Heidi Swap, I think, or Studio Calico, I'm not sure. Or no, Mr. Huey's, I'm not sure which stencil it is. And then I think what I'm going to do next, oh gosh, I'm going to go do this. Hopefully I cut that out. No, I didn't. That's actually a wood veneer kind of, that was a Heidi Swap. Those, not wood, well, yeah, they are wood veneers. And I was worried that if I used it as a stencil, it would warp it or whatever. But it, you know, it came out cute. I was going to use that on there, but I wanted some designs that didn't have a lot of, or that had a lot of white space. And I was trying out, and I don't mind, I just did that in the journal. I didn't like the way that the alphabet looked, so I grabbed something else. And I wonder why, oh yeah, I did do it. The darkest color to me is the turquoise, and so I put black on the darkest one. The pink you can't see. I think I did it already. Yeah, that's green. So I was just showing you that that totally cleans up, and that's like a $5.99 computer mat, desk mat from IKEA, and that I actually use that more than the Tim Holtz one to the right. So as far as like cleaning up spills and stuff, and I do my paint on it, so $5.99 is pretty cheap, and it's huge, and it covers a good area of your desk. So I wanted to kind of make this look like a patchwork quilt, so I got this old Christmas Dilution stencil, and then I got the smaller one, or one of her smaller stencils, and it didn't really work out. It's kind of hard to see. I know I'm kind of far away. Maybe next time I'll zoom in. I'm using my real computer, or my real camera, and not my phone. So this is the first time I'm doing this, so it's kind of far away, but they kind of come out like polka dots, and it just, you know, it didn't work. So I went back with the bigger one and kind of finished it off there. It's not perfect, but I'm okay with that. And then I just used some white, kind of wanted to bring in, I think she had did something like this too. Kind of not copied her. Well, I guess I did. She inspired me. So I put some, little white dots, I don't know. And then I kind of messed them up by, all right, I circled with my white Sharpie pen, I outlined some of the circles, and then a black pen, I outlined the white circles, and I didn't like it at all. So I'm going straight to my magazine. I really liked the way those looked, but I didn't end up using those 3 squares because I wanted to cover up a lot of that patchwork quilt looking page that I did. So this is how I keep my words. And then I just brought the other one to show you the other drawer. That's where I keep phrases and stuff. So I wanted to use her in this Find Your Chill, kind of like that. And then, of course, if I don't put wings, I must put something, some kind of jewelry. So that's my little cup full of just jewelry pieces that I cut out from the magazines because I like to use those a lot. Excuse me. And I'm using that watch as a belt. I really like the way that looked. And I can't decide where I want to put that lady. I'm obsessed with those stamps that Jen gave me. Oh my goodness. That's like I've been grabbing those more than anything. So I didn't use any Mod Podge or matte medium or anything. I just used a glue stick, and if I put it on the page and on the back of the image, then it sticks really well. And it does not come off. And those glue sticks are super cheap. Except that I put it down and forgot to put the belt on. Because I like to cut out, I like to cut out or cut slits so it looks like it's actually, with honor and not just laid down. So, but the glue totally peeled up quickly and it worked out. I think if you work quick, then, you can grab it. But I need to find some music because I just hate sitting here and like basically telling you guys what I'm doing because you can see what I'm doing. I kind of feel silly, but this is the first, my first process video. I don't like the dot above her head, that white circle, so you may not see it in the end of the pictures because my camera cut out for some reason or I lost the footage or something, so you don't see me finish it off, but I show the end picture. I circled with my jelly roll. I used the Midnight or the Moonlight. Those are the best ones I have found as far as jelly roll paint pens. There's nothing else that works for me as good as those jelly or Moonlight or Midnight ones do. And then the gelatos, that's how I put makeup on them. But that one didn't work out that good. And then for her eyes, she looked kind of creepy with the blue, so I put black eyes again. Then I love my white Sharpie pen, but I outlined her belt, and I didn't like it that much either. So, there's going to be a lot of times that I don't care for what I do, but it doesn't matter. Just whatever. Just finish it. Like, I can't just have stuff sitting around. That's how I used to be, and I can't do that anymore. So I like the way this one came out. This ring is kind of like a headband or, crown or whatever. But then I went and colored some of the jewels, and it's okay. It's all right. I forgot. I was going to say something. Oh, I still have not found the perfect black pencil. Actually, I have. They're called Stabilo all pencils, and I have one coming. I ordered one on eBay, but before that, I could not find the right pencil because I like the way black kind of shadow looks around words and around my magazine cutout, the girls. So I did, use my grease pencil because that one is the best one. If you heat up your paper, then it will glide much more smoothly. And so the thing that I like doing is whatever area I can find on one of my collage, things, pages, I like to put a quote. So, or just write something of what I was feeling. And I can't remember what I put. Oh, life is messy at times. Sorry, I cut off. It says life is messy at times. Breathe. Well, period, breathe. That kind of sounds corny, but um, yeah, so I really like how that packs a punch, the way words or phrases look. And so here I am. I'm not sure if I talked about this. I might have, but I'm using my grease pencil. If you heat it up, then it shows up much more black and a lot darker, and you can spread it, more smoothly. I tried the other one with the water brush, but that one was just too wet. So the Stabilo, it's so dark. It's just awesome, and you don't have to use the water with it. So I'm excited to try that when it comes. So the Find Your Chill I put on, I don't know, I liked it. It spoke to me. And I do like to outline either in black or white most of my stuff. I just think it finishes it. So I did a is it Faber or Faber? I don't even know. Pastel pen, one of the brush pens. Mila said Faber. And I outlined it, and yeah. So I don't know if I said this, but I put the word thoughts above her head. You're not going to be able to see it now, but I had to put something because that white dot was bugging me. So this is the part I don't have a lot of, but I have Tim Holtz watercolor paper. I just went ahead and stamped those. I'm going to color in some butterflies with watercolors and Dylusions ink. So let me know if you guys enjoyed this. If you want to see more process videos, no, Mila, of mixed media, of my December daily, of my project life, let me know. This was fun. It's a little bit to edit, takes a little bit, but it's all right. It was worth it. I've always wanted to do this. So at the end, there'll be some pictures. I posted this on Instagram as well, and a lot of people enjoyed it. So this is one of my favorite ones. And the quilt looks good after all. So there they are. I just put colored butterflies and put some words in the middle of them. Again, I don't think you're going to be able to see the thoughts, but you might be able to at the end. Yeah, there it is. All right. Thanks so much, you guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.